DOA, Feck, what's up? Alright, we're going to do some legends. And I'm going to break it down for everybody, what's going on, and how it has to be. So, and Lucius, I'm sorry if I sound not quite myself. I'm kind of sore yet from yesterday. But not too bad. The van definitely has to be fixed. So, the guy that hit me, his insurance is taking care of everything. They've already been out. Done the appraisal of what it's going to cost. Already got us hooked up with a body shop. They got us a rental car lined up if we need it. So that's all been taken care of, thank goodness. But I'm okay. I haven't talked to my mom today, so I don't know how she is, because she was in the car with me. There's Elfie. So I'll wait a few more minutes, and then I'll start a match or whatever. Actually, I'll go ahead and get into this show. We'll see who's fighting who here, and then we'll maybe start a match, and then I'll go into what the hell's going on. Alright, we got Sting versus Buddy Roberts. The Von Erichs versus the Russians. Horseman versus the Midnight Express. Oh, Luger versus Magnum. DDP versus Cactus Jack versus Ricky Steamboat. Yeah, my back's a little sore today, but not too bad. I can move. And yeah, I was rear-ended as traffic was going through the stoplight. It was great. But anyway, we got DDP, Cactus Jack, Ricky Steamboat, Dusty Rhodes. And we got the Road Warriors versus the Rock and Roll Express. And then Ric Flair goes one-on-one with Goldberg. And and the guy was cool. The guy that hit me, he got out of his truck and was like, "It's my fault. I did it." He says, "I dropped something, bent down to get it, took my foot off the brake, and boom." He even told his insurance company the exact same thing. He said, "It's my fault." He says, He said, I looked away for 1 second. Thought everybody was moving, and then, yeah. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and start this. And then I'll get into what everybody's wanting to hear and what's going on with myself and UCW. So, as this is loaded, I can tell you all this. I'm staying. I am not letting one asshole take the fun away from me and the fun away from my children. So we're staying. So we're gonna try to keep doing what we're doing and having fun. But there'll be a little twist. As soon as these guys make their way to the ring, I'll announce that twist. Because I know a lot of people they like to yeah. His insurance already said if anything changed, please let them know, and they'll take care of it. But yeah, D-Train, what's up? I'm about to make the huge announcement. As soon as these guys come to the ring. But I've already announced that I am staying on YouTube. I am going to keep doing the legend stuff. Going to keep doing the wrestling stuff. But there's about to be a huge twist. Oh, no, no. No. Because here's the twist, folks. And then I'm going to tell you what I've already told you. And then the ball's in everybody's court. The twist is this. As of now, UCW is dead. There is no more UCW. I'm killing it. It's gone. That's it. This is it, Twitch. Doug's, I tried to call him, but he's sleeping. He worked last night, so I understand. UCW is now dead. So I'm going to take a week or so. Depends on how long it takes me. And I'm changing things. All the records, all the points will remain the same. It's just going to transfer over to the new company, which I'm going to start United States Pro Wrestling. UCW is gone. So, you know, nobody has to worry about that anymore. Because, like I said, I have one son that wants me to kill it. One son flips back and forth each day. He wants me to kill it, doesn't want me to kill it. So I'm killing it because it was mine. So USPW, yes, United States Pro Wrestling. Gonna have an, you know, United States field too. It's gonna have a lot of flags and stuff. You know, it is what it is. Another thing that's going to be different in USPW is the roster, because I threw it down and I'm sticking to what I said. You are picking us, or you are picking him. I will not have people say, I don't want to get involved. No. You're going to pick one or the other. If you pick him, I'm okay with that. But you are gone from here. I'm not going to associate with people that basically tell him it's okay to do what he did to a 10-year-old who's now 11. I'm not doing it. So, here's how it's going to go. If you pick UCW, GWA, then you do not go over and support Pete at all. The first time you say you support us and I see you over there, you're fired. No questions asked. If you pick Pete, you stay over there, you don't come over here. I don't want your support. I don't want you coming over here talking to me. I don't want you coming and talking to my kids. That is how it's going to be. It's going to be one or the other. It will not be both. Because I cannot support a guy or be around people that support a guy that has done what he's done. So that's it. The line has been drawn, and it's staying drawn in the sand. So now you people in the community have to pick. I am giving everybody until Friday at 11 o'clock in the morning. By 11 o'clock in the morning, hit me up on Skype. Leave a comment after this video, whatever it is. You need to let me know if you're in or out. If you don't pick one way or the other, I'm going to assume you're going to try to be neutral and you're going to be gone. Because to me, that's still telling Pete, well, we don't care what you do, just you keep whatever. Because you're not going to sit over here and tell my son, that's wrong, he shouldn't have done that. He shouldn't have done things. Tell us he shouldn't have done this, done that, and then go over there and support him. No. Nope, I'm not having it. So, by Friday at 11 o'clock in the morning, I expect to have the people show me the respect enough to let me know one way or the other. Because I am giving you the respect and telling you this is how it has to be, this is how it's going to be, so this is what you got to do. Yep, and I've talked to you too, Twitch. We know where you're at, buddy. I saw it. And like I said, if you're picking UCW, well, now USPW, GWA, Doug, myself, my children, you know, whoever else is going to be on here, you know, Doug's kids are on here and there. If you pick us, you do not go over and support Pete at all. And like I said, the first time you tell me you're over here and I find out you're over there, you're gone. You will be fired on the spot. I won't hesitate. You'll be gone. And like I said, if you pick Pete, I'm okay with that. I understand. I understand the whole thing that he's got all these subs, and most people believe that if he's got all these subs, it's going to rub off on you, and you're going to get more of this, and you're going to get more of that, and everybody believes Pete's all this almighty whatever. Hey, if that's what you believe, fine. Just go over there with Pete. But I'll throw this out there. If that's the case, how come Blaze hasn't jumped? Blaze has not benefited from being connected to the hip with Pete right now. And I love Blaze, but there's no way Blaze is going to stay here. I know that. Because he's going to want to support Pete. And I understand it. I'm okay with it. And there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. If that's what, you know, like I said, I'm okay with it. I'm just going to wish him good luck. Thanks for having this guy here. And I can't be a part of LTD anymore because Pete's going to be over there. I will not be anywhere that Pete is going to be at. I'm sorry, I can't do it. Because it is getting harder and harder for me not to jump down his throat in everybody's chat. So I'm not going to do it. I'm going to walk away from everything except for what I'm doing. Dream World. Yeah, I've had enough. I can't take it anymore. I can't take the fact that Pete has disrespected a lot of people. A lot of people. And like I said, if it would have been just me he was disrespecting, Narazo, Pete is the guy who runs pillar to post. If it would have been me, if it would have been just me, or, you know, if it would have went after Doug, I wouldn't have cared. But he stole my 11-year-old's tag team, tried to pass it off as something he came up with, and still, it's just, Yeah, we do wrestling here, Dream World. Sorry, but yeah, I'm doing Legends today because I'm getting rid of UCW, which is my all original call company, and I'm going to restart it as USPW. And no, it's all right. He's allowed to, you know, they're allowed to say what they want to say. I don't care. If they think it's boring, that's fine. That's their opinion. They don't have to be here if they don't want to. You know, if they checked it out, didn't like it, and if they leave, that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. But like I said, right now, it's all right. It's okay. I don't. Like I said, I'm not. It's not a bad thing. Like I said, if people want to say, hey, we don't like the Legends or we don't like this. You know, we only like the original stuff. That's fine. If you only like the Legends, don't like the original, that's fine too. But we have both on here. We will have two companies because me and my best friend Doug run this channel together. He has Global Wrestling Alliance. I am now going to start United States Pro Wrestling. He also has Miami Pro Wrestling, which is going to be like the NXT for GWA. It may end up turning into NXT for both companies. I don't know yet. He's going to do Legends. I'm doing Legends. And right now, I'm just running some Legends matches that are in this universe I'm doing. So I can kind of stay calm because I know people are trying to watch the matches. So I don't lose it and go ballistic. But the fact is this. I am tired of people telling me and telling my 11-year-olds, we got your back, we support you. And Pete was wrong, Pete shouldn't have done it, then go right back over there. And support him like like there's no problem with that. Don't tell me one thing, then go turn around and do another. That's what I'm telling you. So, as of now, everybody that's in UCW and in GWA, because Doug is on the same page I am, you will choose. You choose Pillar to Post and Pete, or you choose Sports Lounge Studios and what's on this channel. Plain and simple. There's not going to be, I don't want to be involved, I don't want to get in the middle, because that's just, no. Because to me, that is you telling the other guy, it's okay that you did what you did to his son. But at the same time, you're telling me, he's wrong, he shouldn't have done it. I'm not having it no more. And if people don't like it, I don't give a shit. Because I have two 11-year-old sons that come before everybody else. And for them to have fun, I have to do this to protect my sons. Yes, and part of it, but I'm here. Bad TNA, what's up? But like I said, I didn't want it to come to this. I didn't. But I really have no choice but to do what I'm doing. There we see the Von Erickson. Oh, are they going to get attacked? Oh, and the Russians attack him. Thank you, Bad TNA. I appreciate that. He's got evil eyes. So yeah, so by tomorrow, 11 a.m., I would hope that people respect me enough to hit me up on Skype and say, I'm in, or I'm not doing it, I'm out. Hey, that's up to you guys. If you guys go over there to mark stuff and do that, what it is. Because, you know, he's going to support Pete. I know there's countless others that are going to support Pete. And I can't deal with it anymore. Like I said, I did not want this. But as long as people, yeah, Kerry and Kevin were awesome. But as long as people are going to keep supporting him and then telling me he's wrong, he shouldn't have done it, no. This is the real world, people. You cannot have your cake and eat it too. WCCW. Yeah, never understood why Kevin didn't get more of a push or get, more than what he did. He was always in the shadow of Kerry, which I never liked that. All right, Broken Gaming is off suspension and waiting to hear he can come back. I love it. He was attacked and somebody turned it on him and he got false flag for crap. And yeah, it was boo. That Shockmaster versus Stan Hansen. That Shockmaster might be the stupidest gimmick ever. Oh, Hurricane was awesome. Hello, Noble. In case you missed it, I just laid it down. UCW's dead. I will be bringing in United States Pro Wrestling. All the titles and everything will just transfer over, except for there will not be a world title. Judgment will now become the United States Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Wrestling Champion. but all the other belts will stay the same. I'm going to add the USPW logos to them. I'm going to, change some stuff how they look, but they're pretty much going to be the same titles. All records and points for people that stay will transfer to USPW. All storylines that are going on right now will just continue in USPW. It's not going to be a big, huge change, except for how many people's on the roster. Because I am making people pick. You're going to choose Sports Lounge Studios, or you're picking Pillar to Post from Pete Wall. And I'm sure he spoke to a lot of people, so they're going to divide the community. No, he was the one who divided the community when his ego got so big. And the way he treated people and the things he did got out of control. So, like I said, if you are on what is currently the UCW roster, you have until 11 o'clock tomorrow morning to make your decision. I hope you do better. Hope you're getting better, Narazo. Noble, I hope everything's going well with therapy and hope you're getting better. Well, like I said, Noble, if that's the case, you can't go support Pete. You have to stay off his stuff and basically tell him you're done. And I want it either on here or on Skype or something, so I know. I want people to hit me up. Like I said, you can put it in the chat because then people can see that when the replay is fully uploaded, people will see that you said this or that. I want everybody to be accountable for their decision. So, and like I said, if you pick him, I'm fine. I'm fine with that. I understand. I know a lot of people that I'm asking this of have been around him a lot longer than me. Done stuff with him a lot longer than but I'm done. And I know this is going to piss some people off, but I don't care anymore. As of now, once USPW I've got all the arenas made and I got all the stuff uploaded to the pro boards and everything's switched over. My shows are going to be Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. Due to the fact that is what my logos have, and that's what we've always ran when we've had USPW. And I'm not changing it. I'm done. Done walking on eggshells. I'm done having people tell me one thing and do the opposite. I'm done. I'm done with all of it. Now, it's going to be what I want and what I'm doing. So like I said, if you pick Pete, I'm okay with that. But don't expect me to be over in your chats, on your channels, watching your stuff. Because any chance that he's going to be there, I can't be there. I can't do it. AJ Games and more. Thank you, Elfie. And that's right. I can't, I didn't want this. This was never my intention for this to get to where, but I don't have a choice now. Because I have one son that has basically walked away from everything, and you guys are well aware of that. Drew is not hardly here anymore because of what's going on. And Dwayne, he's a knucklehead, and he can't decide. One day he wants me not to do, one day he wants me to do it. One day this one, so, and They're 11. But, you know, like I said, they're 11. They're still kids. But Drew has been very adamant about not wanting to do anything right now. And I'm not going to lie. Not going to lie at all. I asked him last night. I said, if I change this to this, would you come back and do commentating with Daddy again and have fun? And his words to me last night were, I don't know if I can trust people anymore, Daddy. Broke my heart. He said, I can't trust anybody. I'm like, oh. So it's like, you know, and I understood exactly what he was saying. There we see Arn Anderson, Tully Blanchard against my favorite version of the Midnight Express. Beautiful Bobby and Sweet Stan.
But this guy right here, that's the father, the girl that...
Yes, Tully, yes. Sorry, I'm talking to my daughter while I'm talking to you guys.
Hi, guys.
There's Isabel, my oldest. Yes, Tully Blanchard is the daughter of Tessa Blanchard, who is dating Ricochet. So, yeah. So, like I said, if you are here and you're going to support me and you choose not to support him, I will do everything I can to support you because you have chosen to support us. Plain and simple. But I will not be over there supporting him anymore. I don't give a shit what he does with the suffering over there. I don't care if he fires them. I don't care if he makes them look like little bitches. I don't care. Elfie wants to know if you like wrestling.
Yes. Yes, I do. One of the only women in this house that likes wrestling.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, she likes wrestling. My wife hates it with a passion.
She hates it so much.
And my younger daughter, who's in the 8th grade, she flips back and forth. She probably would. Yeah, her character in UCW, well, what's going to be USPW, is Ivy King. So if you ever seen Ivy King, that's my oldest daughter's character. Elfie has an all-women show. So yeah, we'll have to get you to start watching it. CJ says, hey, Slacker 2.0.
Hi, CJ.
Well, I'll make sure I get that Ivy King uploaded for you, and you can put her over there on your show, Elfie.
I don't want to have the same outfit.
That's fine. She would like you to change what her outfit looks like, Elfie, once you get her downloaded. She said she doesn't want the same outfit on your stuff that's going to be in USPW. And I'm sure Elfie will have no problem doing stuff for you. So, there we see Tully Blanchard, and he's got Bobby down on the mat, but Bobby flipped him off of him. Yeah, I try to tell Drew that everybody misses him, and he's just like, you know, but he's still in that thing where he says all the time, I can't trust people. He doesn't know who's telling the truth, who's not telling the truth. He's confused, and I can't tell him because I don't know. I don't know who legit is telling the truth and who's not until people finally stand up and say, hey, I had enough of this. We're with you. You know? And like I said, I understand a lot of people are afraid to walk away from the Great Pete Wall because they're afraid other people will turn on them and do. So what? I don't give a shit who turns on me and who walks away from me. I don't care. I want the people that want to be here and want to have fun. And I want people to finally stand up and say, you know, this guy can't get away with doing what he's doing. This is Ed, Twitch. And no, I haven't put it up yet. As soon as I can get to it, I will. And I'll put the hashtags I'll put on her will be SLS and USPW. So then you guys can find her that way. And her name will be Ivy King. So Broken Gaming is Twitch. He has an all-woman show. No, that's all right, buddy.
In your show?
He might be. Yeah. Double A going to work. Gotta love this. I mean, come on, this is classic stuff right here. The Horsemen versus the Midnight Express. Because does it get any better than this? How many versions of the Four Horsemen? All right, LP. We'll hit you up on Skype and let you know. Well, let's see. It started. I can't remember if Gene was actually a member or not, but there was Ole, Arn, Telly, and Rick. Kip Hayes. Welcome. I'll fill you in since you just got here. If you weren't listening and didn't hear, UCW is dead. I'm going to start United States Pro Wrestling. All of the records, points, titles, everything's just going to transfer over. I'm going to change the world title to the heavyweight title. Everything else pretty much going to stay the same. I only had one request, and that is if you are on this roster, you are on this roster. You do not go support Pete Wall at all. You break all ties with him. You don't go anywhere near him. If you pick him, you don't come anywhere near me. Plain and simple. All right, Twitch, I'll hit you up on Skype too. Like I said, as soon as this stream's over, I'll make sure I get her uploaded. There might have been, because I know there, like I said, there was Ole, Arn, Telly, and Rick. And then there was Sting was part there at one point. Lex Luger was a Horseman. Barry Windham was a Horseman. Psycho Sid was a Horseman. Then there was thank you, Blade Charge. Blade Charge has an all-woman show too. Let's see, who else was a Horseman? Let's see, they had another version which was Chris Benoit, Dean Malenko, Steve McMichael. Yeah, there were several different. My favorite version of the Horseman: Arn, Telly, Ric Flair, Barry Windham. Tiffany!
Who was like the leader? Was it Arn or was it?
Yeah, and if you have a character that can be downloaded, Tiffany, or if you need a character mate, let me know once I figure out who's all out. And because I got a feeling I'm gonna have a lot of roster spaces available soon, and I'm okay with that. But like I said, if anybody, if they're gonna stay, you're going to be here. Yeah, Brian, I'm killing UCW. I'm going to start USPW, and I'm making people choose. They're either going to support me and stay over here and do this and support my son, or they're going to support the guy who ripped his tag team off and lied to everybody trying to say it was his. So they're either going to pick Sports Lounge Studios and what we're doing, or they're going to pick Pete Wall. And like I said, if you pick Pete, I'm not mad at you. I'm okay with it. Just stay over with Pete. Stay over in his stuff. Do not come over here. Do not get on Sports Lounge Studio. Do not. I don't want you over here. But I'd appreciate the time when everybody was here. That if you're going to stay over there, good luck over there. Have fun. And like I said, anybody that does pick Pete, I'm sorry. I'm not mad, but at the same time, I'm telling you, I will not be in your shows because there's a chance he will be in your chat, and I am not going to be in the chat because it's not fair to you guys that eventually I'm going to snap. Kim said, who is this Pete you speak of? I don't know Pete. What's sad? That guy right there, him and his twin brother, are the guys that Pete stole War for to make their characters. Yeah. And they had no clue. Yep, Benoit, Malenko. I can't find a Terry Gordy that I like. I've been looking and looking, and a lot of them are just. I'm gonna try, maybe try, but yeah, he's just. I can't find a face that I like, and. Because like most people, I remember what these guys looked like. I remember watching all these guys as a kid. So I'm kind of picky on what they look like and how they look.
I wish that I had, not like, I wish that Wayne would allow me to watch the older stuff, but because he likes the newer stuff.
Yeah, I might have to look and see if I can do that. Get it, upload, and then just make my own. Either that or get the body one, like the whole body that and stuff that I like, and then see if I can get a face and put it on there. But yeah, like I said, I'm very picky when it comes to how certain guys look, and because, like I said, I grew up watching them. I know what they're supposed to look like, how they're supposed to look, and I am not taking anything away from anything that anybody does on a community creation, because it takes guts to make a character and throw it out there and have people look at it and basically critique it and either say it's awful or it's good, and that takes a lot of guts for somebody to do that. So like I said, I'm never going to say that's off. All I'm going to say is there's just a lot of them I just don't like, just because I'm too damn picky when it comes to certain guys. But I give all the credit in the world to everybody who makes a wrestler, especially an old school guy, and puts him out there and says, here, what do you think?
Hey, we got blood.
And yeah, we got blood. Way to go, Isabel caught it. Like I said, and as I do more legend stuff, once we get everything straightened out, I may call the matches more. But I like interacting with you guys during the legend stuff and reminiscing about these guys and what you guys think of these, But yeah. But like I said, 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. You will either hit me up on Skype, put a comment on the video afterwards. Rated R 2K. I have no idea. Can you go look, see what we need? But if you're currently in what is now going to be the USPW roster, you got to choose. You're either going to be over here and support us, or you're going to be over there and support Pete. But there won't be supporting both anymore. Yeah, he should have been. I agree. Yeah, he should have been mentioned more when they put them all in the Hall of Fame, and yeah. But that's, like I said, folks, that's just where I stand. It has to be what it has to be. Like I said, if you pick Pete, I'm okay with that. I completely understand. Go have fun with Pete. But you stay over there with Pete. You don't come over here. I don't want to see you in the chat. I don't want to see you. Just don't. Just leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave Drew and Dwayne alone. Just leave us alone. And, if you pick us, please, don't go over there and show him love and support him. It has to be this way. It just has to be. And I'll say it and I'll keep saying it. I am not and will not be pissed off at anybody that chooses Pete, because I completely understand. Well, thank you. Like I said, I don't have I don't have any problem with Blaze McCoy at all, except for one. And that is, as of right now, he is connected to the hip with Pete Wall. That is the only flaw that Blaze has in my eyes, because his stuff that he does with Rex Rapolsky and their shows are unfreaking believable. They are very good. But as long as he's going to support Pete, and he's going to do that, I can't be over there. I just can't. Because, like I said, I'll say it again. It is not fair to all of you that are going to be supporting him and want me to support you, because it's going to happen. And I'm going to eventually snap, and then you're going to ban me from your chat anyway, so I might as well just leave now while we're all on good terms and just say to hell with it.
How great was Magnum today?
Magnum? How great was Magnum?
On a scale of 1 to 10.
I'm biased. I'm going to say a 10. But he was going to be the next world champion. They were grooming him. He was going to be the next. He was going to be the face of the NWA. And then fate decided to say, nope, you're not. He got in a car crash, was wrapped around either a tree or a telephone pole for 2 hours before somebody found him. He damn near died.
What caused the car crash?
It
was just a twisted.
It was raining. He was driving, and from what I've read, he was not speeding. He was not. He hit hydroplane, spun out, and slammed into either a tree or a pole. It was a sports car, real fast, and he wrapped it around it, and he was basically stuck in the middle of it for 2 hours before somebody finally found it. So I don't know if that road just wasn't traveled a lot at that point or what, but yeah, he's lucky somebody found him, or he would have died. And he's not the same Magnum anymore. I mean, he for a while there, he seemed to be like he was doing better, but all the pictures I see of him now are just, and I love Magnum. I mean, oh my God. He's been my favorite ever since I started watching wrestling. And
How old is he now? Could it just be age?
I don't know. You have to look. I'm not sure exactly how old Magnum is. And Kip says Magnum was 11. So.
Well, I've had different, guys.
Lex Luger, honestly, Lex Luger sucked. No, Lex Luger was a world champion, a U.S. champion, a tag team champion. The only reason they pushed him, I think, is because look at the size of that man. Look how big he is. Look at what he was ripped. He was jacked. A lot of promoters like that stuff. That's why for a long time, that's all you saw in the WWF was big, huge guys, because that's what Vince is in love with. Yeah. But yeah, he has this scooter thing that he has to kind of ride around on now. It's sad. Lex was a Green Bay Packer. So what? He still sucked. Vince McMahon loves big sweaty man. But like I said, for a long time, that's all you ever saw, these big guys, because that's just what people, and then things changed. There we go. Let's go, Magnum! Well, I kind of changed their outfit already. I mean, I left it the same, but I just changed the color, because where it was black and green, I just changed and flipped the green and black around, which I really like it. I really like that green on her now. Yeah, I wouldn't change her name. I would never. If anybody wants to change, their character's name will never be changed. Their physical height and what they look like will never. It will always just be their outfits, their attire. That will be the only thing I ever change. I won't change their movesets, nothing. There we go. Luger's got the upper hand in this match now.
Did they ever fight in real life?
I honestly don't remember seeing Luger and Magnum ever having a match. If you know, I hate to keep dwelling on it, but this is pretty much what this was all about. Because I know I've had people reach out to me, and I've had people reach out to Doug that say, you know, we want to support Ed, but we want to make sure Ed will stand, and so we can decide, you know, make sure we're, you know, when we're supporting him, you know, he's going to be here, and I'm staying. That's what I said. UCW is dead. United States Pro Wrestling will be coming. Everything's just transferring over. Sweet. But like I said, if you're going to support Sports Lounge Studios, that means you support USPW, you support GWA. You be here for Miami Pro, you'll support that. We're going to support the Legends stuff because I know everybody loves the Legends. I know a lot of people say, oh, I don't love them, but I think secretly they do. Because we're bringing everybody back to their childhood and checking everything out. You know, reliving things. But if you're here, you will be here. You will not be on pillar to post supporting Pete Wall whatsoever. Because, I'm not going to lie, I will be keeping track of that. Because I have no choice, I have to. And the first time you tell me you're committed over here, and you've got our backs, and you're supporting us, and you're over there, I know. You'll be gone. You'll be fired. So I just, you know, and for anybody that wants in USPW, you got to give me a little bit of time because I got to figure out who's here, who's not. You know, I need people to make a choice one way or the other. And like I said, if you don't make a choice, you're still going to be gone. Because to me, that's you're telling that guy, Yarborough Gaming. Let me see here. No, that's not. Yeah, I'll check out your stuff, but I gotta. For some reason, it didn't pop up on my phone because I'm on my phone, plus the PlayStation. But it would have been like to be able just to click on your name and go right to your channel. I'll go check it out. But if not, I might just have to punch in and go check it out. Let me see here. I'll close out the YouTube app on my phone. There we see Ricky the Dragon, Steamboat, Cactus, Jack, DDP, and the American Dream. That's the Wolves.
Okay, so that right there on his side, is that like a birthmark?
That's his birthmark. Yeah,
okay.
he's had that forever.
That the last time you did Legends, and I was like, does the game show
let
like
me,
they got hit? Like,
let me punch that in here. It's Yarborough Gaming. All right. Let's see what you got here. Well, since you come in real nice, I'll hit you up, Yarborough. I subscribe to you. You got another subscriber. I'll check your stuff out if you post some more stuff. I'm all right with that, Brian. I understand that. But like I said, if you're going to do that, then you got to go, just stay over there. And I have no problem with that. I completely understand where you're coming from. And all I ask is if you stay over there with Pete and don't come back over here. And said, I won't be mad at you. I won't be hating on you. That's all I ask. Just go and stay and have fun over there. I know that's where it started for you. Go have fun with Pete. And I appreciate you being man enough to tell me that. That means a lot to me. That's all I ask. I want people to be, just be a person and say, hey, I'm picking this because of that. I'm picking just that's it. It's not that big of a request. Oh, I think they had a match, and at some point he ripped it off, or they got into a little argument in the back. Something. I don't remember the exact story, but yeah, part of his ear got tore off. Good God, DDP. Maybe because he didn't start wrestling until he was in his late 30s, early 40s.
Really?
Yeah. And nobody gave him a chance, and he proved them all wrong.
Was he all that in a bag of chips?
Well, thank you, Narazo. I think he's got a character in GWA. But yeah, because like I said, Doug's pretty much on the same page. If you're going to go over there, just go over there and just leave us alone.
So is Ducky going to go live sometime?
He's he doesn't really have to. He's pretty much told everybody, we're a package deal. So.
I feel like Dougie would go home and just
and I don't think it's that big of a request. Yeah, their barbed wire matches they had in Japan were insane. They used to blow each other up and do all kinds of shit. Japanese fans are nuts.
Is that why it's such a big deal for wrestlers in New Japan?
That's because they support New Japan more than anything. In Japan, New Japan is what, and then it's I think WWE and whoever. But after that, it's all about New Japan and those companies over there. Yeah, and if you make it in New Japan, WWE will try to steal you. Dream. Honestly, they say it wasn't a rib, but I believe it was. I believe this was them when they brought him over to the WWF saying to the NWA and Crockett and all them, and look what I did to your boy. I can make him look like a bitch and nothing you can do about it. And he ran with it. Dusty ran with that shit.
I feel like he's one of the most beloved legends. Like, bar none.
You might be right. Okada is protected like Roman. Okada, he's the man in New Japan. Okada's I think he's the world champion over there next to. They call him the Rainmaker. Nice. This should be interesting. DDP going right after Dusty. Yeah, just might be right, Naruto. Oh, slapped him in the ears. Then the elbow. Cactus Jack is stomping on Ricky. But yep. Like I said, Hey, like I said, if you guys want to go support those other people that support Pete, that's on you. But I'm asking you to not support Pete and support us. But I will not be going over to anybody else's stuff that supports Pete. I can't do it. Because like I said, it will not be fair to the owners of those companies, because eventually I'm going to snap in somebody's chat room, and it won't be fair to nobody. So I'm just going to walk away from everybody's stuff if they choose to support Pete. So I won't do that. Ricky Steamboat, one of the few guys that was a face for his entire run as a wrestler. The guy was never a heel one time. Yeah, it's just Pete. I'm not asking you to go, if you want to go over to other people, that's fine. But I won't be there because I know he'll be there. Lucius, you need another hobby, man. He's obsessed with Dougie and I. I'm telling you. But that's like I said, that's all I'm saying. I'm not going to tell you guys, not to go support, Wrestling Mama and Hugo and Blaze and Mark, who has Bomb Pop. But I'm just telling you, I will not be, because I have a feeling they're all going to choose Pete. And I can't do that. I can't be in their stuff knowing that he's going to be there. So I'm taking myself out of everywhere that I know he's going to be. Damn it. Dropped my controller. Freaking microphone. Pulled out of me. Dropped it. Because, I'm using I just used the little old microphone that comes with the PlayStation. So the damn thing got pulled out of my ear, everything. Boobies? Boobies? There's boob? What? I missed it. What the hell is that all about? Big sweaty boobies. Oh, there's female legends on there. I don't know. There's just not enough of them for me to put them on there. That's what. If there was more, I would put them on. But well, there's anybody that was in the Hall of Fame, like Wonder Blaze, and, Trish Stratus, Lita, and Jacqueline. Dusty had some. Dusty was a big boy, but he could move, man. He could move for his size. He was always. Dusty was just fun to watch. Cause he would just suck you in with him dancing and doing this and doing that. I mean, he just. Favorite promo of Dusty Rhodes? Hard Times. There was no other promo from him that would ever top Hard Times. No, I think that was a different one. That one would probably be second. Hard Times, though, is when it talks about people getting kicked out of their job and being replaced by robots. And, after 30 years, they hand you a watch and say, here, thanks, you can get the hell out. That Hard Times promo is unfreaking believable.
Was he really the son of a plumber?
I don't see you. I believe he was. I believe that's all true. I would have loved that. Can't have Lita without her thong showing, man. You gotta have the thong showing. That was Lita. I hope they put Luna on here sometime. She was underrated. And yeah, her voice was a little scary, but at the same time, you kind of got sucked in by it. And her look just, you know, it was always, I don't know what it was about her look. You're just like, damn. Dusty's covering the dragon. Oh, Luna used to kick some guy's ass. You didn't fuck with Luna. Just like Jacqueline, who just got in the Hall of Fame. You didn't mess with her either. She used to kick guys' ass. I mean, she begged to wrestle guys. Yeah, that was her. She told everybody she could be any man or any woman. Yeah, I know Pete's, like I said, I'm not going anywhere where he's going to be. I'm just not. Yep. Yeah, a lot of people didn't give Bull Nakano the respect she deserved. And Alundra Blaze she was just awesome. Elizabeth? No, she was his wife, and she was just a manager. Yeah, it'd be cool if they put Jazz in the game. Yeah, that feud between Bull Nakano and Alundra Blaze, that was good stuff back in the day. Jack and Jack were in ECW. Yeah, Cactus Jack was he was in ECW. Some of his best promos were done in ECW. Oh, look at a move by DDP. I can honestly tell you, don't remember him doing that move. They were called the Jumping Bomb Angels, and I don't believe they are in the Hall of Fame. Back in sometime in the 80s, they actually had women's tag team champions. Yes, and they beat Leilani Kai and I think it was Judy Martin, who were known as the Glamour Girls. They beat them for the title because they portrayed them as coming over from Japan because they were Japanese. So I don't know if they were still wrestling in Japan or if they actually did just come over to, I don't know, or whatever. But they come over from Japan and and they won, and yeah. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that used to do back and they don't do anymore.
I understood. I was younger.
The bra and panty match.
I was the only one I understood how to correctly do to win.
Ricky's got the 1, 2, 3. The Dragon. The bra and panty match. Some of the matches at the WWF. WWE. I'm sorry, I still, even though it's been the WWE, I still want to call them the WWF. The matches they made the ladies do back in the day, some of them were just, good Lord. Oh, I'm not going to lie, I would love to see Alexa Bliss in the bra and panty match. Hell yeah. Because Alexa Bliss is hot. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Oh. Hawk. Animal.
I know who
The
they are.
Legion of Doom. Vicky Guerrero and Karma in a brawl and panties match. That would be interesting.
She'd be in the middle of the ring going, "Excuse me!" Like, girl, bye.
Gotta go with the Road Warriors. Even though I love the Rock and Roll Express, but I am pro Road Warriors every day of the week. They were my favorite tag team of all time.
The fact that you know which one of them son played for, was it Ohio State, now is playing for the Cardinals or something?
He was with St. Louis. I'm not sure where he's at now. He might not even be. I forget which one it is, Noble.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I'd have to look it up, but I don't see if you can. I don't remember what was the last game that had the brawl panties match. Hold on, my daughter's looking it up on her phone now. Power Warriors should manage Road Warriors. Hell, Elfie said, hell no, she wants to see AJ and Seth in a Speedo match.
I think it was like the SmackDown
right there.
versus
SmackDown,
Raw.
here comes the pain. SmackDown versus Raw 06. There you go. All of them had that match. There you go. So yeah, it must be 06 was probably the last one to have the brawl panty matches. Noble's going with the Rock and Roll Express. There they are. The NWA World Tag Team Champions. Hawk. Animal.
They're the best there is, the best there was.
No. You can't. No. You can't steal Bret Hart's and say that. No.
Was he really the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be?
According to him, I mean, Bret was pretty damn good. But, you know, a lot of people will disagree with me and say the Road Warriors aren't the best tag team ever. It's all in, you know, it's an opinion thing, and it's all what you perceive as, you know. To me, these two guys were the greatest tag team ever, and nobody will ever be better. Other people are going to say these guys were better. Other people will say the Midnight Express. Other people will say the Hart Foundation. You know, people have said the Dudley Boys are the greatest tag team ever. It all depends, you know. What a rush. I agree, D-Trade. Road Warriors are the greatest tag team ever. Ever.
So how did
The guy's in the ring now, Hawk. Hawk is dead.
how did he die?
I want to say it was a heart thing. Oh, that's going to be awesome. That would be cool to redo that. Hardys versus Dudley versus Edge and Christian. Just because you're in love with Jeff Hardy.
I'm not in love with him. I just like him a lot.
Nothing wrong with that. Jeff, you know, if he could, looks like he's finally controlling his demons. I'll tell you what, though. I'll never forget Saturday morning, sitting, watching the NWA. And all of a sudden, Iron Man starts playing. And these two monsters come out of nowhere and beat the living crap out of the two scrubs in the ring in like 2 seconds, and we're gone. I was hooked right then and there. I'm like, oh my God, what is this? Yeah. Oh, first time they brought Vader in from Japan to WCW, and he took his helmet thing off, and the smoke. Yeah, I was like, holy shit! That was awesome. Because you just weren't doing stuff like that. Ah, see, Elfie says, oh yeah, Jeff Hardy in a Speedo. Yum.
I love his tattoos. I got a thing for tattoos.
Yeah, Vader was awesome.
Do they know how you literally ran into The Undertaker?
Yes,
before he was The Undertaker?
Yes, they all know the story about how I ran into mean Mark Callis. Yeah. Yeah, I was talking to whoever he was dating at the time. I was talking to her daughter. And he's married to Beth Phoenix now. Oh, first time you saw... Yeah, first time Vader showed up, it was like, oh my God, what is that? Yeah, and like everybody's been, he was doing moonsaults off the top, moonsaults off the middle. I mean, a guy that size doing it was just unheard of. Four Horsemen, yeah. Four Horsemen might be the greatest faction of all time. And I'm sure we're going to get the people that love the Attitude Era. Oh no, DX. Then there's going to be the idiots that say the NWO was the greatest ever. No. The NWO could have been, in my opinion. But when they had to add everybody on the roster into the NWO, that was dumb. Oh, Bruiser was a beast. And what's crazy, a lot of people don't know this about him, but since he was one of my favorites, I've done a lot of research on him and read a lot of stuff about him. The man was super, super intelligent. But you would never know by the character he portrayed that he was so smart. No, Bruiser Brody was this wild guy, and he had a classic feud with Abdullah the Butcher. That awesome, amazing stuff. But they killed that man in Puerto Rico. They got him in the bathroom, and the guy stabbed him to death. Bruiser Brody. They killed Bruiser Brody. Yeah, they killed him. It was all over money and stuff. It was yeah. Xavier Woods, you got a PhD. I think there's a couple other guys that have PhDs. Well, George Animal Steel was a math teacher and very highly intelligent. But when you look at the character he portrayed, you would never know that. Oh, was that awesome or what back then? When you were sitting there watching TV, and next thing you know, they're following somebody to the gas station and they beat the crap out of them. Oh, come on, that's awesome. Oh, yeah, I got to try to find some more of those matches between Bruiser and Abdullah and let the boys watch it and see what they think. But yeah, that's... You want to talk about blood? Oh, they spilled a lot of blood. Lots of blood. But back then... Well, now they're worried about, all kinds of diseases and everything. But back then, how it worked, at least from what I was told from different guys that were trying to get into the business but it never worked out. They were told that once they're in the business, if they're a guy that will bleed and they get paid more money for bleeding. So, Mark Caliber. I don't know if you heard the beginning. Julian Smith Territories had their Saturday morning shows from the local TV station. YMCA's boys. That's right. They were everywhere and anywhere they could be. Yeah, we're probably right, Kip. We'll probably never see blood like that again. But Mark and Julian, since you just got in here, if you didn't listen to the beginning of the show, I'm killing UCW. I'm going to start USPW. And like I said in my last show, I drew the line in the sand. And you're either going to stay here with Sports Lounge Studios or you're going to pick Pete Wall. You're not going to be able to do both. Because I can't support people that support Pete Wall. I can't do it. I'm done. And all I ask is if you're going to support Pete, just say I am. I'm not mad. I won't be pissed. I'm just going to say thank you for being honest with me. Thank you for... And just please stay over there with Pete and don't come over here. Yeah, there's the gas station thing. There was one in the parking lot. I think it was Barry Windham they attacked at the time and broke his arm. And Dustin Road was his partner, and he had to drive. He took off like he was driving him to the hospital. Yeah, it was. They did some cool stuff back then. Noble, go back, get on YouTube, and please go check out Barry Windham's heel turn and when he becomes a horseman, because you'll love it. Because you'll love how Dusty goes back into the locker room. What the hell are you doing? Why are you doing it? And then the whole locker room just gets into, oh, it's great. Great stuff. And then I love the whole James boys when Dusty and Magnum was supposed to be suspended. And they come back as the James boys. And then Dusty was suspended. He was the Midnight Rider. I think there's some good stuff back then. How about when Brian Pillman got suspended and was running around as the Yellow Dog? And basically, that whole outfit was nothing but it was just yellow. Yellow mask, yellow trunks, and he called himself the Yellow Dog. That right there, Territories had both Thanksgiving and Christmas show, and that was their two biggest nights of the year. Julian hit it right on the head. Back then, that they worked up to those two nights. And oh. Well, he was Dustin Rhodes first. Then he went to become Goldust. Then he left there, went and became Seven. Seven. That's what they named him, Seven. Yeah. Well, they spelled it out. Yeah, yep. Dustin was one night. You're right. Everybody kind of. All to make it look like it was not Brian Pillman. Yep, I forget who it was that kept saying it, but it was, that's Brian Pillman, it's Brian Pillman. And everyone's like, no, it's not. It's not Brian Pillman. Yeah, that was good stuff. Oh, that's just disgusting. Yeah, I don't think Dustin was very thrilled with becoming Seven. And I don't know if that whole thing he did where he said, hell, I'm not doing this. This isn't, if that was a legit thing, or if he just went out and said, screw it, I'm doing it. I don't remember the story behind that. So if anybody knows or have heard if it was just something he decided to do at the last minute, or if they knew he was going to do it, let me know. Because I'll never forget these. Look at the damn gimmick they gave this. And oh, start taking everything off. Hardy Boys versus Midnight Express. See? Stan Lane and Bobby Eaton. That is my favorite Midnight Express of all time. I was never a fan of Dennis Condrey. I just didn't like him. I always thought Eaton and Lane were the best version of the Midnight Express. Scott Steiner was okay until he let the roids take over his life. Okay. I figured it'd be Russo. Dustin Rhodes had a match. Yeah, it wasn't a Great American Bash, but yeah, it was. What the hell's the name of that pay-per-view? But yeah, it was him and the Blacktop Bully. And if somebody can tell me who the Blacktop Bully is. Hold on for a minute, folks. I got a call here. Hello? Hey. No, everything's fine. Okay. Yeah, and then he's already talked to Odyssey, and we're supposed to go take it either Monday or Tuesday. So that was the first time they could get us in. So. Okay, well, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. All right, bye. There we see the Road Warriors. I missed what somebody said. I was trying to find out. Assuming it was an Anarchy or something saying about how they were a mod over at Pete's stuff. Yeah, and Anarchy, if you're still listening, I have nothing. There's no hard feelings towards you at all. I completely understand that, you know, you're a mod. You said you're going to do your thing, and I can't. I'm sorry. Anybody that's going to support him, I don't want him over here. I just can't do it.
Hey, Dad, there's your least favorite person in the world.
Goldberg. Yep, the Blacktop Bully was Barry Darso, or Smash, or the Repo Man. He had another stupid gimmick. But you got to give the man credit, because whatever they gave him, he ran with it. He absolutely ran with it. National Wrestling Federation, welcome to the show. But I'm gonna tell you the same thing I've been telling everybody else. I hate to do it, but I don't have a choice. I have killed UCW, which is my show. Dougie's still doing GWA. I'm going to rebrand UCW as United States Pro Wrestling. Everything will just carry over. No big deal with that. The only thing that's going to change is the roster. Because anybody that is going to support Pete Wall, I do not want him here. So if anybody is still listening, anybody watch this, if you're going to support Pete Wall, please stay over there and support Pete Wall, but do not come over here. Because anybody that will steal a 10-year-old, well, he's now 11, an 11-year-old tag team and try to pass it off as his stuff, you know, I don't want nothing to do with it. To beat a man, you have to beat the man. You see Ric Flair. Oh, good Lord. Goldberg. Goldberg. That's just something they did. Judgment's in the house. I don't know if you... Big Bully Busick. He might have just passed away. I'm not sure. Well, Judgment, I don't know if you heard or not, but I'm killing UCW. Gonna make it USPW. And I'm asking people, I drew the line in the sand. The last show I did, I'm still sticking to that. I'm asking people to pick. You pick Pete or you pick this. USPW, United States Pro Wrestling. And if you go with Pete, I'm okay with that. Thank you for being here. But go over there and have fun. And I don't want people over here that's going to support Pete. Yes, sir. Because I'm not going to support a man who steals an 11-year-old's tag team and tries to pass it off as his own and thinks it's okay to do it. I'm not going to support a man that takes shot at us, shot after shot, and people just go, oh, it's... So, yeah, I'm done. Yeah, no, they'll say younger brother. There's Edward Kipling. Like I said, I understand a lot of people's going to take Pete. That's fine. But if you do, please, just don't come back here. You know, I know a lot of people were going to, you know, don't understand why I'm so upset, because it was my son. It was my kid that had this too. You know, and I said it before and I'll say it again. If it was anybody else's kid and you came to me and said, I want you to break ties with this guy because he's worthless and he's doing, I'd do it in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. Because that's a kid. And I said it earlier and I'll say it again. Drew will not be back for who knows how long, because his words last night was he can't trust anybody. Because he sees it. He sees how people tell him they got his bag. They're sorry Pete did this, but see how people go over there and still support Pete. He might be 11, but he's not stupid, people. Oh, huge elbow by the Nature Boy. Okay, which are we talking? Flair versus Buddy Landell, Flair versus Buddy Rogers. Well, Buddy Rogers was the original Nature Boy. Nope. We had a show. We invited him to come to the show. He wouldn't come to the show. Nothing. It is what it is. But like I said, I'm done. I'm not going to, I won't do it. I won't, I've already split ways with Pete. I won't be over there. I won't be supporting him. I'm not. And then anybody that supports Pete, I'm fine with that. You know, go have fun, go do, you know, but I will not be supporting you. because I'm not taking a chance he's going to be in your chat and I might be in a mood and go off and start stuff, and I'm not going to do that to anybody. So it's best for me just to stay away from stuff, just do my thing, you know, and support the people that want to support me. Like I said, I will not be pissed off at anybody. I'm not going to hate anybody. I completely understand. But, you know, go over there, have fun. Go do what you're doing. You know, thank you for your time here. I appreciate it. But, yeah, just please, go over there. Go over there, have fun, and just stay away from it. Yeah, unfortunately, yes, there were 3 Nature Boys. Oh, I hope he's in the next one. Goldberg going for the cover. Yeah, Buddy Rogers, Ric Flair, and Buddy Landell. I believe that's the only 3 that ever went by the Nature Boy. I could be wrong. There might be somebody else that attempted it at some point. See, I don't remember Roger Kirby. You gotta remind me who he is. It's like I said, I just remember Rogers, I remember Flair, and I remember Landell. I don't remember Roger Kirby at all. And I don't think Doug's on here right now, NWF. Okay, I asked my question. I do not know much about the PS game. Okay. Yeah, ask your question, Justin. Sweet. Today is William Regal's birthday. See, I don't remember. I don't remember him. Yes, people. Yeah, if you need your yeah, you ask others to upload them for it. Yes, and then you download them to your stuff. Right. Monster Factory Wrestling. See, I was born in '73, so I mean, I don't know. Thank you very much. Yes. Yes, they are open to anyone, but most people that download will change it. No, you can just throw them out there and you can get them. And most people will, what they do is a lot of people that will change it to tweet, you know, to fit what they're doing. But he never changed anything. He just used them. And I wouldn't have had a problem if he would have said, hey, I liked them so much, I was going to use them. But he didn't. He just grabbed them, threw them on there, and when my 11-year-old gets and watches it, says, why is my tag team on there? And we had no clue why. And then when it was brought up, hey, this is War, who was in GWA, it was, I don't know what you're talking about. And as we kept saying, hey, this is War, that's War. Then you start tweaking things, and then you finally realize that you fucked up. Pardon my French for anybody. I'm getting a little upset over this again. But when you finally realize that you messed up, you turn the characters black after they've been in your company for 2 months and said that the person that you were making it for originally wanted them to be black, but you never got the memo. Yeah, that kind of pissed me off. But I never said a damn word until I went to do my pay-per-view, was running my pay-per-view, and they went nuts in a private chat that I wasn't part of because supposedly I screwed up the Friday night lineup, the trifecta of Pete Wall, Blaze McCoy, and Wrestling Mama. Because I intentionally did that to screw with Pete Wall. When all I did was take my pay-per-view and replaced my regular Friday show that I was running when I started UCW, when he wasn't doing Friday nights at the time. And I did put a shitload of matches in it because I wanted everybody on my roster to have a match, because I felt bad because I took a few weeks off because of things that happened with the boys, and people that are in here will know exactly what happened. I'm not getting into it. And I wanted to make it up to get everybody in the... But I was deliberately doing that. You know, and if he would have said, I don't care, I'm got to do me, I'm doing my thing, I wouldn't have been so upset. But for him to say, fuck him, Tyler Black, what's up, buddy? I'm doing me, I don't care. And you have to take shit at face value. If you don't, you're an idiot. I'm not going to be over in HWA because I can tell you now, they say they want to be neutral. But to me, if you tell me you're going to be neutral and if you want to support both, you're basically telling Pete it's okay to rip off a 10, 11-year-old stuff, do whatever the hell you want, and there will be no consequences. And I will not support people that's going to let him get away with shit. I'm not going to do it. You know, I never cussed that man, never said nothing about him, nothing. But for him to in the chat and say, fuck him, that's bullshit. And people that were in that let it go and didn't say a goddamn thing, yeah. Because I messed with the trifecta. That is not what they were talking about. I appreciate you trying to stay neutral, but that you know better. You know that's not what it was. Like I said, that's why I'm not getting mad at Anarchy, because Anarchy is from the beginning. So he's staying in the middle. He's not, but I can't have people that is going to say, because like I said, you know, it's all right, Judge. I know you're getting caught up to speed. But like I said, this was my son. My son, who was trying to have fun, who cannot have fun now because this has happened to him. And people don't understand why I'm pissed. But yet I've said it, and I'll say it again. If this was any of you out there that had kids, and you come to me and said, this person did this to me, that person would not have anything to do with me ever again. Because this is an 11-year-old kid that because of this trusts nobody, doesn't know who he can trust on here anymore, and doesn't want to do this and have fun like he was having. You know, you guys don't have to sit here and look at his face every night. and see what the look on his face. You don't have to hear him sometimes crying and not understanding why people say one thing and do the other. I don't think she's really supporting it for dude. I think she's just trying to stay neutral. Her and Hugo just doesn't want. I know. You're just trying to look at it. I know. That's why I said I'm not mad at you. That's why, you know. But you gotta understand, when I didn't say nothing, didn't do nothing, and this guy says fuck him, there's only one way you can interpret that. There's only one. And if you don't interpret that way and you think it's something else, I should have put him with Bobby Heenan, huh? I didn't even think about it.
What I'd like to have right now.
There, you see, a lot of just when you upload a guy, if you want certain people to get it, you can put you have hashtags that you put on there, and then the people punch in the hashtag to look that person up. Otherwise, it's pretty much free reign, I believe. Anybody can grab anybody.
Sexy man looks like.
Yeah, you could be on anybody's show. Who knows? You know, but like I said, if you're gonna do it, at least say, hey, I like them so much, I'm gonna use them. Don't just use them and not change anything and just throw them on and say there's somebody that you created. When it's clear, without a shadow of a doubt, they were in GWA 2 months, at least 2 months, before they were in RWO. What did he say? You missed what he said. Wait. Forgive me, I don't take things at face value. Look at the content. Okay, I saw that. Okay, did he say somebody cusses too much? Where the hell did that go? Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. You were at the first War Games? Sailor's mouth. What a knucklehead. Well, like I said, I'm not going to hate anybody. Do I know if these two fought each other before? I want to say in WCW. I think Kip's right. I think that was the only time they fought. This was in WCW. No, it's all right, Anarchy. I just, like I said, I can't. I have to do what's right for me and my kids. Dude, what is Jimmy Snuka doing? What the hell? Okay, things just got interesting. Jimmy Snuka attacks Rick Rude, and then Austin saves him. What the hell is that all about? Yeah, weren't they both part of the? I think they had a match, but I think they were end up being part of the Dangerous Alliance. You're right. Look at this one. And I'll say it again. If you're going to support Pete, then please go support Pete and have fun. But do not come over here. And if you're going to support me, I expect you not to support him. Because you're telling him it's okay to slap my 11-year-old in the face. Featured 8 future WWE Hall of Famers, including 4 Horsemen plus 4 not Nikita Koloff. And since you brought up Nikita, it was my understanding that Nikita they were trying to make a deal with Nikita to bring him into the WWF to fight Hogan at WrestleMania 2. It was not, Bundy was not their first choice. They wanted it to be Nikita. And Nikita told him no. He was staying in the NWA. Where he was at, he was happy there, and he didn't want to turn his back on them because they were so good to him. Which, sit here and think about if that was true, and they really were trying to get him, what could have been between him and Hogan? I have no idea why they didn't, but this is my favorite Kevin Nash character, is Diesel. Yep, see, NWF's heard it. Lucius says the ring for the win. I don't know with all that. There comes Bam Bam Bigelow. Yes, he had tattoos on his head.
I don't understand this.
Obviously, really? I never heard that one. It was supposed to be Hogan and Tugboat in WrestleMania 7.
Isn't there a wrestler or something that we were supposedly related to?
Yeah, like I said, as you go back now, that says we're all getting older and we can go back and we can check on all this stuff, and you start digging into history and you start doing some research and you start learning this guy was supposed to do this or that guy was going to be that. That's when they went with the whole Sergeant Slaughter thing.
Andre, for the win. Andre, for the win.
Poor Sarge, man. People wanted him to die. When he turned his back on America, and he said he constantly got death threats. People showed up at his house. They wanted to kill him. He was American soldier. He was in the G.I. Joe cartoon. He turned his back on the country and started to support Iraq during the Iraqi war. And after it ran its course for a while, they did a little promo or vignette where he was asking he goes, I want my country back. Oh, good stuff. Franchise Shane Douglas versus Sting, huh? Oh, he's going right after Andre. That might be a mistake. Nice knees there by Andre. Yes, he did. Glad you. Yep. I was just thinking about that. He did do that. He burned the American flag. He did all that stuff. It was something you've never seen before, and they pushed the envelope as far as they could push it. I mean, they really did. Oh, if they do that today, oh, good Lord. Oh, yeah, I agree. There'd be major riots. There'd be boycotting of stuff. It would be bad. But back then, you know, it was something different, and it, you know, it was just kind of going with what was news at the time, and what, and, you know, but still, it was, even then, it was, you know, kind of controversial stuff. Couldn't imagine. Yeah, I agree. I couldn't imagine what they about to. Oh, if they'd do something like that, and oh. You know, I think they're finally getting over the whole Muhammad Hassan thing when they had guys attack the Undertaker that night after stuff, I think it was in London, had happened. I think people are finally forgiving them for that. But there was a long time people hated the WWE for that. And you know, you got to understand, you know, WWE was trying to incorporate stuff in the news and what was going on in the world into their company, which I understand it, but you know, you got to watch how sensitive things are. So I think that's why they really haven't done a lot of stuff like that since then. Oh, that never happened today. Yeah, when she got slapped, pushed it. You're right. Ain't no way they're doing that to a woman these days. You're right. And what's crazy is we all know the stories of how insane Randy was and how overprotective he was of Elizabeth. And for him to even agree to something like that, I mean, holy crap. Yeah, earthquake squashing the snake. That was, yep, that one happened today. He took the bag that the snake was, he did this move. Yeah, he did it, he called it the earthquake, where he bounced around and he'd run back and forth off the rope, and then he would come and splash him and like sit on him with his ass. Well, he did that to the snake bag. They never showed if the snake was in there, or, I mean, they made it look good if he wasn't. But if he was in there, holy shit. Yeah, you'd never get away with stuff like that. No, that was yeah, that was his pet. He raised several different snakes. Because he had Damien, and then he ended up having, I think it was Lucifer was the next snake, and then Lucifer was an albino. Ooh, it was ground beef and a woman's stocking wrapped up. Hello. But yeah, if you remember when the Macho Man jumps, is thrown out of the ring and he lands on Elizabeth, I heard the stories that he told them, if we're doing this in this match, I'm going to be the one that hits her. Because he was afraid that if it was somebody else, they'd hit her too hard. Really? They farmed the hamburger meat into the snip? At least, well, I'm glad they were smart enough to at least try to make it. You know? Because like I said, the bag looked like the snake was in there. I'll remember it to this day. I think somehow they even made it look like it moved. And then he squashed that thing. And then, like I said, they never really showed it inside. I think Jake might have looked in once, but they never saw, which was... Yeah, because I think if a snake would have actually been in there, or anything, and they would have showed inside the back, well, I think that would have been really bad. But yeah, they had some good stuff back then. I remember when, since we're talking snakes, when the snake bit Macho Man. That guy right there, Andre the Giant, was scared to death. Legit scared to death of them snakes. That wasn't... something that he was legit. Yeah, I'm starting to watch some of them that they have now on the WWE Network. I'm watching all those. I might have to go back and start watching more. If they have them upload like on YouTube or somewhere. But the ones that they've had so far on the network are unbelievable. Yep. Yeah, unbelievable with what they're saying. And I was like, wow. And I have to I laugh at how they go back and forth on each other. And, you know, and Conrad like believes absolutely nothing Bruce says. Or if he say, you know, he looks at him like, yeah, you're lying, or it's hilarious. Yeah, I'll search for it. Yeah, because like I said, they have them now on the WWE Network. They're starting to upload a new episode every Wednesday. Sweet. I'm definitely going to have to go check out all those. And I love learning about, you know, what went down and why they did it this way and why they did it that way. And, you know, and what was their options if this happened and what was their options if that happened. Three to 4 hours long. Wow. 1, 2. Oh, the kick out. Yeah, they were talking about the tournament. Or sorry, when the Mega Powers wrestled each other and how Randy's arm was all bandaged up that night. It was because here he had a severe staph infection that I didn't know that until, you know, hearing this stuff. And it was to the point where his elbow was being drained every other day. He was on IVs. And, you know, Conrad asked Bruce, he says, what was you guys going to do if he couldn't go? Oh, it never got that serious. He says, but what if it would have got that? He says, well, it never got there, so we really never thought about it. I'm like, wow. You never thought that it could get worse than it was, so you never really planned for it. I said, that's... You know, and then Conrad kept pushing it. He said, well, what would you have done? He said, well, I guess we would have threw DiBiase in there, I guess. I'm like, wow. Yeah, I thought they had something in that bag because it did move. So they made it look like the snake was in there. But I'll never forget that because the look on Jake's face, he looked completely devastated and lost. He didn't know what to do. And then I think he may have looked in the bag one time. And the look on his face, I mean, oh. But they never showed us inside the bag, which I'm like, come on. Because, you know, my brain works a little bit different. I actually wanted to see if the snake was smashed to death. One, two. Yeah, their podcasts are, like I said, they're starting to download or upload episodes every Wednesday to the WWE Network. So every Wednesday I jump on and make sure I listen to the new one. Oh, Jake was awesome. Oh yeah, if we would actually saw inside the bag, and even if it was just the meat, I think they still would have. And yeah, here we go. Andre's busted open. Yeah, I think the animal rights people would have went freaking nuts. One, two. Like I said, you know, going back, just reminiscing about all the stuff that happened back. Some of the stuff they did, it was unheard of. And it was groundbreaking, and it was awesome. And like I said, now we'll never see anything like that probably ever again. Oh, there's different stories on who came up with the ladder match and who did this, who did that. Yeah, Lucifer, his albino snake. That snake was pretty. Yeah, the yellow and white of that snake was unfreaking off. I love that snake. Yeah? Yeah, I do all my stuff here, but I have my own personal channel too that I sub people, so they get stuff from here and from me. You know, so they get subs from Sports Lounge Studio and plus me. Because Doug and I share this channel together. We just figured it was going to be easier if we're doing wrestling to have everything on one channel, so everybody don't have to go all over the place, and they know we're right here. So I do what's going to be USPW. Doug does GWA. And it's Miami Pro Wrestling, and then we both do legend stuff. Oh, I bet. Yeah, I've watched your stuff. You got good stuff. Yeah, I could talk legends all day long. All right, Kip. Yeah, I think Dougie's still sleeping because he works midnights, and he worked last night. And everybody saw it. He posted something on here last night at break time. The knuckleheads that he works with. Yeah, like I'll say it again. I'd love doing the legend stuff, and I could talk legend stuff all day long, hours and hours of legend stuff, because it's, because we're all getting to that age where most of these guys are now passing away or passed away, and it's part of our, our childhood, or and it sucks, because like these two are gone. May they rest in peace. Warrior's gone, Kurt's gone. It's just. Antonio was pretty damn good. He was good at everything. I mean, he was a hell of a promoter, a hell of a wrestler. Oh, that had to be awesome. What in the hell? The thing just got interesting, folks. Hell yeah. If anybody, hey, if you're not subbed to Elite Extreme Women, please sub to her. Her stuff's awesome. She does an all-women's show. It's awesome. I mean, she does have guys on there, but they're basically managers or valets or whatever you want to call them. But her shows are awesome. Wow. There you go. Somebody hit her up so she can get to 250. Yeah, the man. Okay. Yep. There you go. NWF got you. Isabel, my daughter, just subscribed to you, Elfie. It says you're up to 251 now. Yeah, we call her Elfie because her character is Susie the Elf. Tired?
You're welcome.
Yeah, see, even she calls you Izzy.
That's because that's my name on YouTube.
Right. Well, I can tell you, my wife hates that.
Yes.
Because everybody calls her Izzy, and she said, oh, good Lord.
Mom would prefer that I be called Belle, but I like Izzy better.
That's awesome. Yeah, this beefcake, you got to be kidding me. How do you make the boneheaded decision he made to go parasailing and get hurt when you were going to be in line to be the next Intercontinental Champion? Yeah, he has him on it. You have him as a manager only on here, but I downloaded a community creation character of him because I wanted to use him as a wrestler, and you could only use him as a manager in the game. So I said, no, we're not having that. Gotta have Ted DiBiase. That's awesome. Wouldn't that be?
A lot of these people at different points.
I'm not sure, Elfie. I'm sorry, I didn't really pay attention. Shouldn't be whatever. I have it set for 7, so however many matches this has been. I'm sorry, I haven't really been paying attention. So I don't think shouldn't be too many more. I'll double check after this match.
Go! Did she have a show today?
Mm-hmm. Awesome. High five, Bruce. That's awesome. Yeah, he's cool. There we go. Are you serious? Demolition is going to wrestle in Ontario this Sunday. I can tell you the last pictures I've seen of those guys, they looked old. All right, NWF. Oh, awesome. Got a picture taken with Sid Vicious. That's awesome.
I don't do anything with the kids.
Ah, they're going to be in Florida, I was going to say. Like I said, the last pictures I've seen of them, they have both gained a lot of weight. They looked old. They just looked, yeah. But, you know, that's what happens as time goes on. You get older, you gain weight if you're not, especially if you were a wrestler at one time and then you just stop doing it. You don't do what you used to do to stay in shape. So, it happens. But it's just awesome that people still get to see them, and you know, people can be reminded of who they are or what they were. And let's see, Elfie's met Mick Foley, James Storm, Xavier Woods, Road Dogg, Abyss, Consequences, Creed, Suicide, Jeremy Boras, and a few others. Nice. All right, Elfie. Oh, you met Tanahashi. Awesome. Yeah. Well, everybody has heard me tell the story of how I ran into Mark Callis. I mean, literally ran into him. Awesome. We talked to the Rockers one time at a show for over an hour. That was awesome. They talked and wouldn't leave and let us ask every question we wanted to ask. They tried to answer every question they could the best they could, and it was awesome. And they were just sitting back behind these bleachers in this doorway. And next thing you know, all these girls come out and said, "Well, we got to go, kids." And they took off. I said, "Yeah, okay." But yeah, that was awesome. A buddy of mine I grew up with, we were at a show. Dino Bravo was making his way to the ring, and my buddy spit right in his face. Spit right in his face, man. It was, I couldn't freaking believe it. Let me see. I just want to see how many more matches this is. Because I know Elfie's wanting to go live here sometime, I believe. Just want to check that for her real quick. Yeah, my grandfather, when he was alive, always told me a story. I got 3 more, it looks like, Elfie. But anyway, my grandfather, when he was still alive, told me a story about when him and my father went to a wrestling match. My father got arrested because he jumped onto the ring apron and took a swing or maybe even hit one of the wrestlers. And yeah, he was taken to jail that night. Superman, yeah, thank you. Yeah, my grandpa used to love to tell me that all the time. Remember, that time when you remember when I tell you that story when me and your dad went to the, he got arrested because.
Grandpa never told me stories like that.
Oh yeah.
He'd always talk to me about basketball like I knew something. Like
3 more. This one plus 2 other ones, Elfie, then that's it. So hopefully they'll go fast. Because I know you got a show you want to do. Remind me when your shows are, Elfie. Because I know she just started doing one on Fridays. I think it's Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, she does one at 2 p.m. Eastern today. Is it Tuesday? Yeah, I thought so. Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. And if I'm correct, each show has a different roster, so they're not all on the same show. And each show has a different general manager. And she does over there is pretty cool. Oh my goodness. Razor Ramon. I know I said it the other day when he was on. Yep. See? Yep. Each show has a different roster. She does a hell of a job over there. But the first time I saw him, as Razor Ramon. I kept looking at him, and I couldn't figure out who it was. I'm like, why do I know this guy? And then I found out it was Scott Hall. I'm like, oh my God. Because I remember Scott Hall from the AWA, who was, built like a brick shit house, had muscles upon muscles, was bigger than hell. And then he shows up as Razor Ramon. I'm like, oh my. But yeah, I always like the Razor Ramon character. Oh, Hefe. Let's say hello to the bad guy. Yeah, it'd be easier to tell you who wasn't in the NWO. Because like I said, the NWO could have been something special, but they had to get greedy, and they had to just keep adding and adding and adding and adding. And after a while, it got so stupid. It's like, just too many people involved. And then they tried to do the whole thing where they split up, and there was the Wolf Pack against it, and then, yeah, it was dumb after a while. Wade Barrett. Nexus was pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, I know what they were trying to, but at the same time, it was just dumb. Because some of those guys probably should have never even been in the NWO. It was I don't know if they were just trying to find something for them to do. So they said, oh, you're going to be a new NWO guy. Yeah. And I'll bring it up again since he's wrestling in the ring right now, and he's Doug's favorite wrestler. Why does Savage not have his stars on his trunks? Cool, a Canadian Wolfpack. Oh. Yeah, this. Gotta love this old stuff. I mean, you just have to. I mean, there was a few guys from back in the day that are probably a lot more talented than what the guys are today. But for the most part, the talent today is unfreaking believable. And because the writers are so stupid, they're just being wasted. I mean, it's really sad. I feel bad for the men and women in the WWE because the crap they have to do because the people they work for are stupid. Vince doesn't like the Cruiserweight division. That's why they're pretty much buried. Well, I'm sure there's a lot of people on there that will agree with you that the Cruiserweights are awesome. But Vince can't stand them. That's why he buries them. Roman's not bad as far as wrestling. I think it's just due to the fact that they're trying to do the Cena thing with him to the fans and shove him down their throats that they just can't stand him. I'm liking what they're doing, though, with those two. They had them as a tag team, and now they're splitting them up. So maybe that's going to be a feud. That might be a pretty good feud. Hideo Itami and Kira Tozawa. Because they keep hinting that there's going to be a tag team division on the Cruiserweight show. And I keep seeing more and more tag team matches, which that could be cool. I'm hoping he is taking over the Cruiserweights, because I know for a fact Vince hates him. And it's no secret. Vince cannot stand the Cruiserweights. Never has liked them. And that's why they were buried for a while. You know, and Triple H does a hell of a job in NXT. Getting those people ready to come up to the main roster. And the storylines down there are pretty cool. But if you're Triple H, do you get pissed because you bust your ass getting these people ready to go up to the main roster, and then a lot of them, when they come to the main roster, Vince just shits on them? And just, you know, I don't think Vince likes anybody but Vince. Because Vince is still, you know, there's without a shadow of a doubt, a lot of people still say it. Vince thinks he understands what the wrestling fans want, but he doesn't. I think he's lost touch of that. But he's going to do what he's going to do because it's his company. And you can't argue with that because it's his company. But at the same time, you've got to try to, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's not going to happen. Vince is never going to go away until they put him in a box and bury him in the ground. My guess is that's not even going to happen. They're probably going to freeze him or something. Do something with him, and he's going to be put right there in the offices, and when you walk in, you're going to see him every day. So he's still going to be there even when he's dead. Yeah, different stuff they've done to Paul Bearer over the years. I think they're working that trying to work to getting them there, which I agree. I'd love to see Johnny wrestling on the main roster. And Candice can wrestle, so I think, but since she hasn't been there that long, I think they're just trying to. But Johnny should definitely be up on one of the main rosters. But my guess is if they do move him up, they're going to move him to 205 or something and bury him. There we see Sergeant Slaughter and Shawn Michaels. All right, what's your question? Now, Razzo says he's got a question. Why is Baron Corbin NXT Women's Champion? Ah, shit, that's hilarious. I didn't really think about it until he said that. If you look at Shayna Baszler and how she reminds you of Baron Corbin. How she looks, what she's dressed like. Yeah. Oh yeah, Johnny's match with Andrade. Yeah, those were awesome. That'd be different. Actually, that'd be interesting if they made her a heel. Awesome. Ember move. Yeah, that said, Julian, that would be very interesting. Have her as a heel. And then if she does a promo, why are you acting this way? And then they could play off the whole NXT thing, where Ciampa said he broke her heart, and just say, have her say, my heart is so broken, it's black now. I don't have any love for anybody anymore. That would be cool. I'm sure that, but they're professional wrestlers, so they know what they have to do. If you want to get over as a heel in wrestling, you gotta have the people hate your guts. It just soaks in the hate. Yep. Ciampa does a hell of a job as a heel. I'd like to see that. I'd like to see those two go at it.
I feel like Ronda would mess her up. Unless Shayna would get her into that hole where she could keep
Shayna, you mean Baron Corbin. The only thing she is just a shorter version of him, and she really is. I think he did at one time. I think he did wear his hair in a ponytail like that at one time. Yes, he did. I just don't understand why in all her matches she has to. Yeah, why she has to take the hair tie out. Shayna doesn't have a beard. Tiffany, oh, you met the Usos. Awesome. Here we go, the Sarge. Getting a big win.
And I like Naomi and Jay. I think she's married to Jay.
I don't remember which one she's married to.
But I like them as a couple.
Oh, that's funny. The Cobra Clutch. Last week, I think he had a match, and he won with the camel clutch.
All the animals.
All the animals are covered. This ain't gonna be good.
How is Christian considered a legend?
I put him in there because of the boys, because that's guys that they've, and what I put on my legend show were guys that are passed away or no longer wrestle or whatever.
Is Edge in?
The Edge is on here.
I liked Edge and Christian as a
He's confused. So wait, I'm confused. Shayna's on SmackDown. No, wait. Baron. No, wait. What? No, wait. Too damn funny.
I don't really like Baron Corbin, to be honest about it.
You know, well, this is the guy that got kicked out of the NFL for being too aggressive.
How do you get kicked out of the NFL for being too aggressive? My brain.
There he is, Captain Charisma. Christian.
Look at his eyes.
It's so darn. Why am I here?
That's Gabby every day of her life at school. Is it self on his face?
What? Yeah, that's his picture of him on him. Yeah, WWE doesn't like Baron Corbin. That's why they made him for male NXT. That's funny, but yeah, I know you're picking on Corbin because you know he's really not. But the sad truth behind it all is Vince actually loves Corbin and wants him to be pushed more. I've been hearing more and more stuff about it that he thinks Baron Corbin is going to be a superstar. And he wants him pushed and all. I'm like, oh. And the only reason why is because how big he is. Because Vince is still Vince and likes those big guys. And, it's ridiculous. This was a big guy. He's one half of the world tag team champions. This is the guy that squished the snake.
Yeah, I have never seen the hairline of his.
No.
It's not a good look.
No, he's not actually. But we're just trying to say that Baron Corbin and Shayna Baszler are one and the same. Difference is Corbin's a little bit taller. But yeah, it's kind of scary. Oh, Christian, punch. There you go, punch him in that big gut. That you
The
know.
more I think about it, the more those two really are real similar. Like the way that they carry themselves, and the way that they try to intimidate people, and
Oh, that's funny. I would never.
talk about your doppelgangers, people.
I didn't even think about it until that was mentioned. Yeah, I believe he was. I think you're right. I believe Whippleman was. Corbin and Corbin, we'll team up. What the hell are they going to call themselves? That'd be hilarious.
They'll probably fix like their nicknames.
Oh, wow. What a shot by Christian. But the Corbin twins. That's too damn funny. Oh, belly to belly. Yeah, he's dead. No, he got up. Holy crap. Couldn't imagine taking a belly to belly from Earthquake. Oh my God. I think he didn't do anything like that. Andre couldn't do anything like that, I don't believe.
If he could have.
If Andre could have done moves like that, no, it'd be over. That's your new tag team next team. Hell yeah, the Corbin twins. Oh, we can do mixed matches in the next year's game. Oh, and if they're on there, I'm gonna put those in the tag team. Hell yeah, I'll put Corbin and Corbin together. engaged. Uh-oh. Tosses him in the corner. Oh, good Lord. Can you imagine that? Oh, I'm going to have to do it just to see what it's like. As long as they're on if they're in the game and those are on, oh, yeah. I'll do a special video of that one. Just say, here, check out my new tag team. Oh my God. I can just imagine. Oh, that is going to be too fun.
And then the part where they're on the and like their backs touching.
Uh-oh. He's going to squish him again. Oh. Oh, is he going to do it? He's going for the earthquake. Oh, elbow. Goes for the cover.
Hey, Ronda Rousey ain't that bad. I like Ronda more than I like Brock Lesnar.
Oh my. Yeah, I can't believe that they've let the Universal title become basically non-existent. One, two, and it's over. I knew Christian didn't have a chance to win this shit. That's his tag team. Oh, they're gonna kill him. Oh, he's just gonna toss him out of the ring. That's too funny. I beat him up and you take care of my light work. Okay, that's how that works. The natural disasters. All right, that must have been it. Didn't realize that was the main event. I guess it was. Let me double check here. Yeah, that was the main event. Christian versus the Earthquake. So I'm going to end this here in just a second. But like I said, I'll say it one more time. UCW is now dead. USPW, United States Pro Wrestling, will be taking its place. Anybody that stays on. All right, Elfie's going to be going live here in a few minutes. Oh, yeah. Anyone that stays on the UCW roster, which will be the USPW roster, all your records, all your points will just move over. But like I said, people have to choose. You're either going to stay here or you're going to go over there with Pete. Plain and simple. And like I said, if you're going with Pete, I don't hate you. I'm not mad at you. I understand everything. I completely understand if you're going to go with Pete. But please, at least respect me enough to tell me I'm going with Pete. You know, at least give me that much. And like I said, and if you do, I'm not going to be mad at you. I'm going to understand it. But you got to also understand that I will not be in your channels anymore. Because as long as he's going to be over there, I don't want nothing to do with it. Because like I said, it's getting harder and harder for me not to jump down his throat. And until I can get to the point where I'm not going to do that, I'm not going to be anywhere. Unless you're in here supporting me, and then I will be on your stuff supporting you. Because I know you're not going to be over there. But do not tell me you're going to be here and then I see you over there, because I'll fire you on the damn spot. Everybody has until 11 o'clock tomorrow morning to let me know one way or the other. And if you don't make a decision by then, you will be gone. I'm making the decision for you. 20, you have however many hours left now, but you have that many hours to make up your mind. You're either staying with Sports Lounge Studios with USPW, GWA, you're going to stay here and support us, then we'll support the people that want to support us. Or you're going over there with Pete. Like I said, go have fun with Pete. I'm all go. Just go over there. Just please don't come back over here. Like I said, if you don't make a decision by then, by tomorrow morning, 11 o'clock, 11 a.m. Eastern Time, if you do not make a decision, if you have not reached out to me any way, shape, or form, then you're going to be gone. Because I have to do what's good for me and what's good for my family, So, like I said, if you go over there, I'm fine. Fine with that. Please, thank you for being here, and thank you for helping build where we got to, because I do appreciate it. Mine is it's Big Dog, BigDawg224 / Ed Ritter, and Doug's is Doug Bishop.
Is dog spelled
D-A-W-G. Yep. So, I appreciate everybody for being here. Thank you for all the likes. And like I said, I would appreciate that, I gave all you the courtesy of telling you this is how it's got to be, and I didn't want it to be this way, but this is how it's got to be. So I would expect to get the respect back and have people hit me up and say, hey, And like I said, you can't tell me you want to be neutral, because I can't have that. Because to me, that's just saying, I'm upset because he did it, but at the same time, I'm not going to call him out on it and say it was wrong. It can't be. You can't have both ways, people. You can't have your cake and eat it too. It's just not how life works. And I'm sorry, but there's no gray area with me. Never will be. It's got to be one way or the other. Like I said before, if I like you, I'm gonna tell you I like you. But if I can't stand you, believe me, I'm gonna let you know that too. So, but yeah. But I'll post it in the Skype thing too, so people can see that. At by 11 o'clock, I'm going to put it on there by 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. I expect to hear from the roster. And if I don't hear from you, then you know what I'm going to think. And I'm going to have to say, it is what it is. Thank you, but you got to go. So, all right. Like I said, if Dougie's not doing something tomorrow morning, I'll do another Legends stream probably, and then I will by 11 o'clock I'll go on there and you'll see me fire people. I'll do it right here on a live stream. I'll just start left and right.
Pull events and go, you're fired.
I won't say. I'm just going to say see ya. Thanks for coming, but I got to do what's good for me. I just do. So, until then, thank you all so much. I appreciate it. Go check out Elfie as soon as she gets on the air.